Classified record recovered from a maritime technical report that was never meant to be released. At the bottom of the ocean, where light has never reached and where pressure would instantly crush any human being, something was found. Something trapped. Motionless. But not dead. An unknown creature entangled in submarine communication cables more than 3,000 meters deep. And the most disturbing part was not its appearance. It was the fact that it seemed to be trying to free itself. Today you will hear the full report, and after this, you may never see the ocean the same way again. The discovery happened in a remote region of the Atlantic Ocean, far from commercial routes and practically ignored by scientific research. This area is known by maritime technicians as a dead corridor. There is no visible life, no strong currents, no significant biological activity. But something exists there. Hundreds of kilometers of submarine cables pass through the area. These cables carry data, internet, and international communications, the invisible arteries of the modern world. Normally, they remain untouched for decades, until, on a moonless night, sensors detected something strange. At 2:17 in the morning, a monitoring center received an automatic alert. Abnormal tension detected in submarine line. This type of alert usually indicates tectonic displacement, collision with a vessel, or structural failure. But this time, it was none of those. The sensors showed something impossible. The cable was being pulled. Slowly, as if something heavy were hanging from it. A technical team was sent with the submarine maintenance vessel equipped with deep-sea drones. The descent began at dawn. At 500 meters, nothing. At 1,000 meters, total darkness. At 2,000 meters, absolute silence. Then, at 3,200 meters, the drone captured the first image. On the monitor appeared something that was not in any biological records. A shape. Large. Irregular. Attached to the cable. The creature seemed wrapped in the wires, as if it had struggled there for a long time. Its body was not solid like a common animal. It looked semi-translucent, gelatinous, yet somehow structured, as if it were an impossible mixture of organism and unknown matter. One of the technicians later described it. It looked like the ocean had created something and forgotten to finish it. The technical report describes the creature with almost clinical precision. Estimated length, 6 meters. Body structure, irregular. Surface, membranous and pulsating. Color, translucent gray with bluish reflections. But the detail that caught the most attention was the movement. Even trapped, it moved. Soft spasms, rhythmic contractions, small tremors. As if it were alive, but extremely weakened. And then something even stranger happened. The drone recorded a glow inside it, a faint luminosity emerging from within the creature's body. It was not reflection, it was not external light, it was bioluminescence, but not like that of known organisms. The light did not blink. It pulsed, like a heartbeat. In the team's internal records, one hypothesis was mentioned and later removed from the official version. One researcher wrote, "It does not look like a common animal. It looks like something adapted specifically for extreme depths or created in them." The sentence was marked as speculative and deleted. While the team watched, the creature reacted to the drone. It moved. It was not a random reflex. It was a directed motion. It slowly turned towards the camera, and then an extension of its body stretched out, like a tentacle. But there had been no visible tentacles before. It simply appeared. The drone operator thought it was visual interference. until the tentacle touched the cable and the squeezed. The tension sensor registered an immediate increase. It was pulling, trying to free itself. The team had to decide: cut the cable and release the creature, or leave everything as it was. Freeing it would mean losing an entire international communication line. But not freeing it meant keeping something unknown trapped. The decision was made. A remote cutting tool was activated. The blade descended slowly. And then the cable was severed. The instant the cable snapped loose, the creature stopped moving. For 2 seconds, nothing happened. And then it contracted its entire body and disappeared into the darkness, without swimming, without fleeing, without leaving a trace. It simply vanished. The official document concluded: unidentified biological object, no taxonomic classification, behavior unknown, origin undetermined, case closed. Or at least, that's what they said. Weeks later, technicians analyzing the raw data found something strange. An audio recording captured by the cable's vibration sensors, a sound that was not mentioned in the report. The audio record was amplified, and what they heard did not sound like ocean. It did not sound like an animal. It did not sound like a machine. It sounded like a pattern, a rhythm, or almost a form of communication. Some independent analysts suggested a disturbing hypothesis. What if it hadn't been trapped by accident? What if it had been using the cable? Submarine cables carry data. Data are electrical signals. Electrical signals are energy. Energy can feed something. Today, no one knows what that creature